Hello, it's your boy Onich_TV313, and what I'm going to be doing is showing y'all my recommendations to the best finishing and finishing like contacts, and if you're the person that like dunking on people and finishing with contact and all that, I'm about to give y'all what I think is the best uh combination for you. So if you got a player within, I don't think finishing badges is good for anybody. I mean, you ain't gonna be a good finisher if you're under 6'5". If you like 6'4", this video ain't really for you. I don't recommend anybody that's under 6'4" really to have finishing, to stack up on finishing builds and try to dunk on people. Or I don't think anybody that's under 6'4" would be a good real dunker when it comes to this game. So my recommendation for the amount of like dunks or whatever. I mean, your standing dunks and driving dunk and driving layups. I'm about to give y'all the recommendations for that. I believe if you're a guard that's between 6'5" and 6'9", I believe you want to have your standing dunk, like if you're a guard or even forward between 6'5" and 6'9", that's under 6'9", I recommend getting at least a standing dunk of 75 to 85. Now, if you're 6'10" or higher, I recommend actually the same standing dunk of 75 to 85. That's for multiple reasons and multiple different animations, which I'll be getting into later on. But this is my current finishing for 6'9" Paint Beast. Feel free to copy if you want to. Strength is very important for contacts, so keep that in mind. So you might want to up your strength if you want to get a contact, because it is very important for getting contact dunks. If you read what is strength and what it's for, you most likely want to up your strength. So like I said, recommendations to have at least 75 to 85. Me, I went overboard with the finishing, but you might want to upgrade your 3-point. You might want to upgrade your mid-range. You might want to upgrade your free throw higher than mine. You might want to upgrade your ball speed. I think I got the maximum ball speed. You might want to upgrade your ball handling. You might want to, upgrade your steals. You might not want to max out your blocks. You might not want to max out your interior defense or your offensive rebounds. You might want to put your offensive rebounds higher, or your speed or acceleration or vertical lower or whatever, So it all depends on you. But this is just my build and my recommendations for what I have. So I'll show y'all exactly what my build is, what it maxed out at for each little section or whatever. So 51 for steals, perimeter D, I think it's 70. Yeah, and then speed with the ball is like 55, 50. Okay, and so pass accuracy 44. Mid-range 45. So that's my whole build. But like I was saying, I recommend at least a 75 to 85 driving dunk. But mine's standing dunk. But mine's is a 90. So if you want to go overboard with the finishing, because that's all I do. I like dunking at the rim. That's what I like to do. So I up mine to a 90. So if you you can feel free to up yours to a 90 as well. Driving dunks, I recommend for guards actually I recommend for your driving dunk to be at least an 88. Recommend it I always recommend using it to the max, like as in like if I say 75 through 85, I always recommend you put in your shit at 85. Or if I say the max is 92, I always recommend yours to put it at 92 or whatever. So if you want to put your standing dunk to a 90, that's great. If you want to put I always recommend you to put your driving dunk to at least an 88 or 92. 92 being the best for contacts. You don't have to fully max it out, but 92 at least got to be 92 to get some elite contact dunks. Yeah, you gotta have at least a 92. But if you want the Jordan dunk, which is a very OP contact dunk, you might want to up yours to at least 88. So you gotta have at least 88 driving dunk for 6'10" and higher, and at least 6'5" to 6'9". So I always recommend at least 88 to 92. I wouldn't put my finishing build with under a 92 or 88 driving dunk. That's just me personally. So driving late, I recommend different for big man. 6'10", I recommend 70 to 90. Depends on your play style. Mine's I drive dunk a lot. I don't have no mid range really, or no free throws or threes. So I up mine to a 90. That's going overboard with it, but you might not want to have to go to overboard. So I recommend at least going 70, being the minimum. I really 70 being the minimum, and at least 90 being the maximum. So I don't, you don't have, you can go above that, but that's up to you. But I would at least have mine to 70 to 90. Recommend 90-ish. It don't have to be too high, because after you take away something from, the higher you go, you got to upgrade something else higher. So for a close shot, for a guard, my driving lays, I recommend at least an 85 to 90 driving layup. And especially because you are a guard, you're going to be smaller than everybody. And, if you don't have that high percentage driving lays and close shot as a guard, or anybody that's around 6'5"-ish, 6'6", 6'7", if you don't have that high driving layup or close shot, you basically going to get smacked by every big man. Like literally, you ain't gonna have enough skill to really like outdo a big man, So like if you got a slow close shot, a low close shot next to a big man, it's just gonna, you might not get off as much stuff as you would have if you had a higher, like at least at 85 to 90 close shot and driving lay. For a big man, I recommend at least a 75. A big man that's 6'10" plus, at least a 75 to 90 close shot. It's way easier to to back somebody down, go underneath the basket, and just lay that boy up, or at least be a couple of inches from the basket and do a hook, and that boy go in. So close shot is pretty important. It ain't as much important as it is for a guard, but you want to have at least a 75 to 90 close shot. Mine's at a 90. 85, so that is what it is. I did that because I wanted to max out my interior D offense and my blocks and my rebounds. I really wanted this build to be good, very good at both offense and rebounding, and I had originally had this low, like at the 70 maxed out, and then once I figured out once I read the strength for requirements, I mean, what it do for contact dunks, I definitely had to upgrade my strength up. So, I guess you could say I could recommend your strength to go from at least 70 to 85, 90 for your strength. Speed acceleration for a guard, of course, had this up at least 70, 85 ish for both speed and acceleration. So you would have to have all three of these categories really good for a guard or whatever. So somebody that's a guard or that's like 6'5", 6'6", I definitely recommend upping your speed with the ball. All of these are important. So I probably would lower my build probably for my guard would be lower than this build. You know, my interior D, my rebounds, my blocks would be definitely lower. And then it'd be more so probably like 70. I might still have that low, 70 for block, 60, 50, wherever for the rebounds. This would be nearly 80, 85 to 90. 85 to 90 for both of these. And the same for my drive dunk, close, standing dunk, and all that, post control, all of that great stuff. I still would recommend have the same recommendations for my let me show y'all some of the animations. So let me show y'all some of the animations that are my recommended animations for finishing and contact dunks. You know, so if you got this, you might want to pay attention. You know, so driving layup. I mean, these are by the way, as y'all can see, it can say for each layup. That's why I said, like, for example, it say at least a dominant. You want this dominant. If you're a big man that's 6'10 plus, you want this layup package right here. You want that dominant big. It's the best one. It's gonna push them out of the paint, give you a little room to lay up. You know, before it's gonna, basically push them back a little bit so you can go up. And that's why I recommended a certain number for your layup. Your driving layups or stuff like that. So I said at least a 75. For a driving layup, I said at least a 70 to 90 driving layup, because you have to have at least a 70 layup for this animation. So animations are very important when it comes to contact dunk. So look, get this dominant big man, or I recommend the Jokic, either or. Depends on your play style. But for 6'10 plus, you want the dominant big, or you want the Jokic package right there. So, you're pushing people out the way. Those animations is pushing people out the way. So that's what I recommend for those. If you're a guard, 6'5 to 6'9, I recommend, depends on your play style for the driving layups. I recommend this driving layup package is if you're like a fast runner, of course Westbrook is the best at that. So Westbrook, his driving layup is at an 82. That's why for guards I recommend it at 88 to 92. Depends on what exactly what That's why I recommended at least an 88. For driving layups. 85. For Kyrie, that's an 85. So, like I said, depends on what type of person you are for real, and what type of animations. But I recommend, if you're like a floater type, I recommend Fundamental. This is, I believe it's the best layup for the floaters or whatever. If you like that freakiness, like so for a big man, you want to rock dominant big or Jokic. For 6'5 to if you like floaters, I recommend Fundamental. It depends on your play style. If you like you know, just a safe layup. I mean, just a fast layup. I always go with Westbrook. If you like that freaky trickery type layups, I will always recommend Circus. So if you like all this freaky, sexy stuff, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna trick somebody, might get them to jump or confuse them. Circus, for big man, dominant big, Jokic. If you like floaters, I definitely recommend Fundamental. So that's to simplify it a little bit better. For dunks, I don't really recommend any of the park dunks. If you want me to be honest with you, but if you you know, want to grab one, I recommend the Jordan Kilgannon, and I recommend the Park 360. What is it called? 360. I mean, Alley-oop 360. Where is that at? Yeah, Park Alley-oops 360. I mean, for the alley-oops parks, I recommend Park Alley-oops 360 and for the Jordan Killigan alley-oop. Oh, special recommendation. If you don't really want all of these under the basket dunks, I believe you should get the Kobe animation. So if you don't want to equip a lot of under the basket, you know, animations, I believe you should go with the Kobe dunk, because that's mostly all of Kobe's animations. But as you can see, you gotta have an 82 driving dunk for that, and you have to be under 6'10". So the animations I recommend for 6'5" to 6'9" is the Giannis dunk. That's why you had to have at least a 75 standing dunk. That's why I wanted you to have your for guards 75 to 85 as your standing dunk. So that's the only reason why. If you want that Giannis dunk, which is OP, I think you should have at least a standing dunk. So even for a guard that's 6'5", I think you should have a guard standing dunk at 75. And this being the animation, why? You know, this is the reason why. So Giannis Antetokounmpo, that's the one. Kobe, if you don't want a whole bunch of under the basket, which I do still recommend all of the under the basket animations, but not all of them, but I'll say it as I go. The Giannis Jordan, let me see, where Jordan. Of course, you want the Jordan animation. It is very, very OP. Jumping from the free throw line. You would get a lot of contact dunks with the Jordan dunk animation. That's where I recommend it, at least to have an 88 driving dunk under 6'10". So have that Jordan, have that Scottie Pippen, you know. You'll get a lot of contact dunks off the Scottie Pippen board. You know, he jump high. You know, if they under that basket, they gonna get dunked on. Period. You know, I also recommend the Russell Westbrook dunk because it's just fast. It's just completely fast. If you have a big in the back of you, he ain't gonna catch up because the Westbrook dunk is just way too fast. You know, it's for a fast version. You want to hurry up and get a quick dunk. Of course, Russell Westbrook being the most athletic person in the league. Well, I don't know about now, but you know, of course his speedy dunk is definitely the best. So after that, quick drop in off of one. Where is that at? That is my second recommendation for the people that's under 6'9" to 6'5". Quick drop in off the one. So this is the second animation I recommend. This is the other animation I recommend. I believe I like all of the quick. I kind of feel like the quick drop in off of the 1 is just faster. That's the reason why I chose it over the quick drop in off of 2. So I believe the quick drop in animation is basically fast, and it'll get you a bucket without you getting blocked too fast. Without you getting blocked from the back. So, also baseline reverse off of 1 and 2. So, baseline reverse off of 1 and 2. I recommend both of these. Both of these are under the basket dunks. And, especially for a big man, I feel like you should have these. But we ain't on the big man yet. So, I definitely recommend these reverse because sometimes a big man might jump at you from in front, and you'll animate right underneath them and just dunk on them, because they jump too early. Because they'd be thinking you're going right up because you're going into an animation, but you're going underneath the basket. So while they jump up, you still in your animation going around them and then dunking on them. So that's the baseline off of the 1 and 2. Recommend both of them. Windmill baseline reverse. I recommend this one too. I just don't like the fact that he is taking him so long to get up. But that's a hard, if you do this dunk, hey, the ball is in the basket, So yeah, that's a fast under the basket reverse. I recommend that one. Uber athletic tomahawk off of 2. That is my my other recommendation. I like the fact, like, for example, you look at this, you would dunk on somebody like that. That first one, if you get that dunk off and somebody underneath the basket, I promise you that's a highlight. And then they cocking it back so far, it's harder for them to get the dunk, or for them to block it unless they are in the back of you. Now, if they're in the back of you, then you're gonna be in some trouble, okay? But if they, some people like to stand underneath the basket, and this is a great dunk for that Uber athletic tomahawk off 2. And I recommend all contact dunks, so any contact dunk you can get it. All right, let's go down to the 6'10 plus. I recommend the big man. You can't get the Giannis one because, of course, you have to be at least you have to be 6'9". So sorry, big man at 6'10 plus. You can't have the Giannis or the Jordan or the Scotty. So these are my recommendations for that. The big man off the 2. Where is that at? Where is he at? Off the 2. Don't see it. Alright, here we go. Big man off the 2. I recommend this. Most of these dunks are the ones that kind of glitch or whatever, and the ones as in you'll see them kind of skip in the air. And those type of animation dunks usually push people out of your way. So once you get in that animation, in that little jerk, it'll push the dudes out of the way. So the big man off the 2, the first animation, it does that. So I recommend that, the big man off the 2. All of the under the basket moves I recommend for a big man. Of course, I recommend the quick drop in off of the 1. Feel like mostly all of the builds should have this build, the quick drop in off the 1. So if you noticed, I've got that for both the 6'5" and 6'9". And some of these, the ones that I can mix them for both, that just don't have no height requirement, I put it on both for the big man and the 6'5" through 6'9". Big man side clutch. big man side clutch. Let's see. This is the big man side clutch. So, yeah, you see that little skip off that last one before I said something? Yeah, that right there pushed somebody right out the air. So, this animation is OP for big men at 16 plus. Baseline reverse off of the 1 and 2. So, baseline reverse off of the 1. I recommend both of these. And the 2. The big man baseline reverse off of 1. Big man baseline reverse off of 1. Where is that at? Big man reverse line off of 1. This is what I recommend. I feel like the number 2, it's all right, but I really just prefer the 1 over the 2. So big man baseline reverse off of 1. I recommend for a big man 6'10". Big man tomahawk off of 1. Recommend this right there. Y'all see that skip right there? All of those animations that have that skip in it, it pushes any and everybody out of the way, especially if you got strength. So, y'all big men, y'all gotta have strength. Y'all strength up for these animations. So, also the uber athletic off of the 2. I believe that everybody can use this. So I recommend, those are my recommendation animations for that. Some honorable mentions is the cradle dunk right here. It's a fast animation, and you might just hurry up and do a quick quick dunk. The cradle dunk is one of those, and the base. I don't really recommend that one. So, that is my recommendations for finishing animation, finishing like driving dunk, standing dunk. I believe y'all should have y'all meters up for finishing and strength. And y'all have a great day. So, create y'all builds, You might end up changing it. Of course, there's a lot of people only have 1 or 2 builds, but they don't actually take out the time to actually think about every single thing when it comes to what type of style play they have and where they want they build and what completely matches their style of play. So, this is one recommendation for the if y'all want to see my guard build. I guess I'll just show y'all what my guard build look, animations and speed and all of that is at. Just for y'all to see what I've done, in case y'all want some inspiration on y'all guard builds. So this is what I have. My guard. I done made a lot of guards. Deleted a lot of guards. Of course, I haven't had no shooting guards yet. I might just change that up once the season pass and stuff. I mean, once a few, after I get a little bit more dedicated. But let me show y'all my guards. My guards. Let's see. I might have deleted my guard. I deleted my guard. Hold on. I deleted them. Give me a second. I gotta quit this real quick. if I end up not showing you guys my guard, I'll end up just posting it in the comments what my guard stats are. But this is in case you are like me, you don't really like shooting, you just always like driving dunks and driving layups and stuff like that, or even shooting the mid-range. This be the type of build that I got for you, you know? So let me show you my flash. Okay, so this is where I got my guard at. I got 90 close shot. I got a 90 driving lane. I have a 92 driving dunk. I have a 90 standing dunk. I have a 80 post control. I have a 51 mid range. I have a 57 free throw. I have a 90 ball handling. I have a 60 pass control. Pass accuracy. I have a 90 ball with speed. I have a 72 interior defense. I have a 70 or 69 perimeter defense. That's for the challenger badge. You have to have at least a 69 perimeter D. Steals is at a 34. Blocks is at a 68. And my defensive rebound, especially being a guard, I feel like I'm not gonna rebound a lot, but I've got that at a 70. I like my speed up to a 90. My acceleration at an 88. I got my strength because I'm a big guard and I actually weigh like 230, and I got a 6'10" wingspan and I'm 6'5". Strength is at a 85. I think that's decent for a guard. 80 for vertical, and stamina is maxed out because I don't like to lose stamina as I play. So that is my build. 90s ball speed. I like to be fast with the ball. I like to have a decent amount of defense, so I feel like a 70 is decent. I prefer to have like an 80, 85, but I couldn't do it with the build. Have a block that's, I like to block stuff too, so I feel like a 68 is decent. I prefer at least a 70, but I had to work with what I had to work with and what they gave me, with the style that they gave me. If you lift up ball handling speed, it lift up something else, so I had to, whatever they gave me, I had to deal with it, so like I wouldn't even have my free throws up if they didn't force me to, I probably have my mid-range up more if anything, but I wouldn't even have my free throws up. That'd be at a 0. It'd be at the 25. I wouldn't even dare even touch that motherfucker, but yeah, this is my build for my guard. Y'all seen the build for my big man. And this is for y'all finishers out there, man. So keep it up. If y'all want to build like this, hey, copy it down, screenshot it, comment down below if I helped you out. If y'all think I'm stupid, if you think you got a better build, definitely comment down below. We can debate about it, and all that great stuff. So thank y'all for watching, and goodbye.